me.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode
How the
3.
hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
I wrote about him.
I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for
What
Rose.
the
Works
hell
as a
was that
waitress down at the
noise?
diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer?
Ooh,
I heard on the radio
yeah.
you were visiting.
Talk to the
Well,
manager.
I'll show
I'm
you
Karen.
instead. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found
Yeah.
all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy.
Take me to your manager.
Mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
You ain't
Ooh.
wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a
He
doorway
is-
to the underworld.
This guy's
I'm the guy
doofus
who
outfit.
myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
You look like a New York rapper.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the
So he
volcano
was
under the lake erupted in 1970.
insane in the membrane.
With the island.
I keep searching for coffee pots or whatever they're thermostats. Or my manuscript. Somebody's banging on that
Come
door.
mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Well, take me. There's a whole shipwreck over there, bro. Oh, it's a nice car. Got 50 cent the tour guide.
Just follow me. It's not far.
Bro, I'm ahead of you. How do I follow you?
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Tornado. Thor. No. Some sort of... Spider-Man could do it.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
You ain't running it. It's gotta be this one. Dogs. Oh, hot. You can get a hot dog from here? Come on, guy. I'm just checking out chili dog prices.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff.
I thought that was a can or a wad of money.
All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homosexual.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
What do you... Why did you stop at the trash cans for?
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh.
No.
Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Thank you.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
I'd have thrown that cup at her face.
It's coming.
Don't go into the light.
Barbara's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I
Oh.
can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me...
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose.
You can't
Something
talk to her?
used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice
can't-
day.
I can't get him into the car either. Well, I left the trailer.
Gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
How am I always losing my gun and flashlight? Man's is knocked out cold. Get to the car. This swing has got to be like a staple for this town because I've seen that thing everywhere. She had one manuscript.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hey, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here,
sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
That's the guy from the jailhouse. It's like well, this guy's gonna. If you turn it, oh, here's the cop. Me.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slane. I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Why do I keep going into the woods?
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
I like to move it, move it. Well, they are not going in. Up. Look at this music, it's so intense.
There he is.
I don't even know what direction that bullet came from.
Oh, damn.
That's like bit. Oh, whoa now. People are rude. You're just gonna shoot a guy you don't even know what happened? As I ran deeper into the woods, I realized I didn't have a weapon. I needed the police to stay by me. Thank you. Oh, it is a cop car. Can I open the trunk? Okay, I can't go down that way. I never did 2 checkpoints in the same go. I'm not sure who they're firing at. Is this thing killing the FBI agents? Bah.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I haven't found a weapon yet, so... I feel like if you know... Hey now.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run.
Let's see what's in here. I don't know if I was supposed to find something there. I'll check that one too.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But anyway, hey, come on.
Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about it. You know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that yet, Mulligan. It's over. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in and take a look. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Okay. So I know I need to go... there. But I need a...
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I like how you're like a dick to everyone, and then you're like, I think they should help me. No, bro, you suck.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Let's see if I can collect any weapons before I turn that thing on.
generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
I really... Checkpoint reached. So let me run into the woods. Yeah. Oh, this one seems brighter. Or I'm just drunk. Okay, slowly getting my equipment back.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
You got the best ideal situation. You pop that hood, or you pop that trunk, and you get a shotgun. R1 to throw the... Press R1 to throw the flashbang. I don't want to waste it. I don't have a weapon. Unless there was supposed to be a weapon. The flashbang really didn't help with diddly. Oh, it did kill him. Bro, what are you doing? Knock it off.
With Pat Maine.
It's Bill Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Bill?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters.
Haram. Are you trying to sneak me from behind, little turd burglars? And I'm pretty confident I'm lost. Well, I just wanted to pick up our badges. Issue is like you really can't outrun them. Where did this man come from? Please be 12. And to hear that noise, I'm deep in the woods. Oh, I messed that up. Alright, I'm golden now. Nah, bruv. Why you do that to me?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
There we go.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Yeah, Florence.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Why?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her better. It wasn't any of his business what she'd done in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Dang, I thought it would...
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear. Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
I have missed so many pages in this one. Fine. Oh, that's why it's not Oh, I thought it was flare gun ammo. No. Oh, I guess R1 didn't do anything. That sucks.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Oh, I completely missed those last time. You ding-dongs need to leave. You know what's funny? Is he threw the... Maybe I messed that up. Okay.
I'd fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what
Two airs me.
The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
This time, all me, baby. Yeah, because I could drop that and just do that. Should have technically got it the first time. What is this? 2-hit combo and I'm dead?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Oh, wow. Oh. Shouldn't be lying down while playing this. Should be like sitting that way. More stable. Could have been a cool little treasure box there. But no, no. No idea where this coal mine is. I feel like somebody could push a boulder down on me. See? Always gotta hide like one random thing in a dark spot. Flare gun? Me manifesto?
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
What did I come up here for? Is there nothing this way? I literally climbed this mountain for nothing. Is there a map I can use? Can't be right. There's no way. All the way up here and there's nowhere to go. I refuse to believe it. There's no entrance this way. Nothing this way. Son of a gun. It hurts. I mean, that's a pretty far travel. I made that big of a detour error. Those birds suck. Alright, my bad. You left me alone and I decided to do something I shouldn't have. I regret it. You guys suck. Alright, how you like this rock? You went through the rock, you guys are rude. Oh wow, the fake news media. Be gone, thought.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
No, what? I'm not even gonna say that's real. I was like smashing on one for a while. So it starts to dimmer out. Oh, big dude. I... Calm down, calm down. I mean, that's trifecta of light, so... Me manifesto. Okay, yeah. What's in here? Revolver ammo, dig it, batteries, dig it, shotgun ammo, dig it. Love it, love it, love it. Something. It's his agent.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Was it me who was wrong? Or was it Allison who was wrong? Hey, buddy. Drop the knife! What? That one got me. Alright, got them all. The final boss is just a bear. And I've been battling rabies this whole time.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Climbing up a ladder. Dun, dun. Oh, I can't.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I don't even know what got me there.
Sure. I hope I can find a car from there.
I just got straight up beat up by something I don't even know. Maybe I went too far ahead. I wasn't supposed to.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. Opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Maybe don't go too far, because if these things are like one at a time trying to like pummel me and I go too far. Okay, best The
darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Big on, Diamond. That's right. Oh. You gotta stop throwing these kind of bricks at me. Oh no. Oh. Oh, right in the wiener. I just don't even know where they're coming from anymore. Well, it's gonna give me manifesto.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Just gonna throw a bunch of things at me now, huh? Well, I heard some glass break. There's the light. What's in box number 1? Shotgun ammo. Yeah. Ah, you rude. I saw that coming and I just decided not to do anything. Feel the power of the light. You rude man. Power of flashlight compels you. No, you don't either. Now where are my SpaghettiOs? In the light, you can hurt them. Wow. That's almost good information to know. Turn on the TV. On tonight's episode.
Facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
Now we gotta watch this episode.
Next episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
They gotta give me a trophy for watching this.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Mm-hmm.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I slammed the door shut right in his smug face.
Bam.
He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below. The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
You gotta get to it. Alright, cut it here.